Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back to another video where today, well this is new isn't it? Today I'm starting a new series called Reaction Wednesday where I will be reacting to the videos that you want me to react to through the comments. Now obviously as this is the first one, there are no requests, so today I've decided let's have a look at some championship stadiums and see my thoughts on them. Now just a disclaimer before we do this video, I've been to a few of these, I haven't been able to go to all of them, especially the ones up north. I believe anything above Manchester I have not been to, so anyone up there, Barnsley, Sheffield Wednesday, Rotherham, I haven't been to your ground, so what I've done is I've asked people their thoughts on it and basically trying to get a grips of what they've been saying and how different it is to other clubs. So yeah, this is going to be a very interesting video. Also guys, if you want to request any videos that you want me to watch coming up in the next few weeks, then pop a comment below saying what you want to see from me. But apart from that, let's watch the video. Also, I forgot to say this as well. Original link to the video is in the description, guys. But anyway, let's begin.
If you're looking to
right, don't sponsors here. Get out of here. There we go. Sky Bet Championship Stadiums. Wycombe Wanderers. Beautiful grounds. Look at that scenery around it, though. Would really like to go there someday. And looking at that BMR Healthcare Terrace. What a name that is for a stand as well. Imagine sitting on that. You know how much I love the terrace if you watch my videos enough, guys. But personally, it looks like a League One stadium. Apart from that, absolutely cracking. I mean, what a view it has around it with all the trees and everything. Moving on. Kenilworth Road. Played there the other night. What a ground it is. Looks a bit old, but it has a bit of character to it, which I like. Especially when you have to go into the away end as well, guys. There it is. Vitality, Bournemouth. I believe they're trying to find a new stadium. Impossible to get tickets for an away end. I'd love to go at some point, but yeah, I think it only has a capacity of about 1,500 for away fans, so not that big at all. So if you want to go, I believe you have to attend every single away game for your club that season, which is quite annoying. I should go back there. But apart from that, it is a great stadium for a League 2 side, not so much one for Upper Championship, Lower Premier League. Hopefully they'll move to a bigger stadium sometime so we can actually go down there. Apart from that, Bournemouth fans, absolutely amazing. Probably the nicest fan base in the country as well. Anyway, next up. Rotherham. Nice stadium, 2012. It's alright. Would be nice if they had proper drainage, though. That stand looks very steep. Saying that. There it is. Brentford's new ground. I've actually been outside this and I've seen them all the way through the construction since we usually park up here to go to London away games and stuff in the Brentford area. But it's a downgrade from Griffin Park, guys. Thing that really doesn't impress me is those multicoloured seats. I mean, it just doesn't work or look right at all. It reminds me of an international stadium or just like a rugby stadium or something like that. Nothing to do with football. 17,000 is good capacity for a size of a club like Brentford, but I have my concerns about it. They have gone from a really characteristic ground like Griffin Park with the 4 pubs on each corner into something like the Brentford Community Stadium. By the way, I don't like the name. I still think it should be called Cubridge Stadium or something to do with the area, but I don't know. I'll have to see this one to believe if it's any good or not, but I got a feeling it's going to be a bit soulless, losing its character. But apart from that, it does show how Brentford want to push up and become a solid Championship, maybe Premier League club by getting a stadium like this. Right, what's next? There it is inside. I mean, look at how small it is on the corners as well. And with the lack of space around it, what if Brentford start to climb up the leagues, establish in the Premier League, and then need more space for their stadium? I mean, yes, they could add more capacity into the corners, but that would cost a lot of money. But apart from that, where'd you build? I do believe they should have built this somewhere else, but personally, I'm not a fan of it, guys, as you can tell. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Queen's Park Rangers, shocking away end by the sounds of it and from what I've heard as well. No legroom at all and loads of obstructed seats. But apart from that, historic. The Den. Cracking ground for Millwall as well. Wouldn't want to go venture out there on my own, though. That is scary. There it is. Our rival stadium, the Liberty, of course. I've actually been outside here. Not lucky enough to get tickets to see a South Wales derby there, which I'm already gutted about. But yeah, difficult. Difficult to get tickets for since you only give us about 1,700 seats because of the amount of security they need to have and the reduced capacity. But I'm not going to be negative. Let's talk some positives about this stadium, guys. I love the patterned seats. Actually, I'll increase it a bit further so I can see inside. Any second, yeah. I love the waves on the seats. I love how you done Swansea. I also like how you try and keep it away from being a normal modern stadium by separating the two tiers around. I mean, you've got the small tier at the bottom and a slightly bigger tier at the top. The scenery outside the stadium is actually alright as well, with the hill in the background too. The only thing I would say is you have the away fans in the north stand, and then your sort of singing section in this area here, if you can see my mouse, guys, where the S and the W is. Personally, I do not like it when stadiums have their singing section in a little area on the side of the pitch. In my eyes, it's got to be either the whole length of the side of the stadium, or either half or the whole of a stand behind the goal. Apart from that, I just don't get it, because you only have like a small pocket of passionate fans there. I'm not too impressed with it, but maybe if you put the away fans by here, if you can logistically do it, because I believe there is a lake behind that stand. And then if you put all your passionate fans on the north bank, I mean, many fans might not be happy about it, but I think it'd be a good change to see if you can trial it or not. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that, Swansea fans, and any other things that you probably like to improve your stadium with. And what I understand as well, guys, is that the food is meant to be very good here, so maybe if I'm lucky enough to get tickets, I might need to try some of their food there. Anyway, moving on. Vicarage Road, lovely stadium. Has changed a lot in the last 10 years. I'm pretty sure that they have tried to like get seats in every pocket of the stadium they can to get as much capacity in there. Barnsley, pretty sure it has one of the biggest away ends in the country. I mean, look at the size of that. Would love to go to an away day here if it wasn't so far. Cracking ground. Preston, got a bit of a unique vibe to it. That grandstand there is very nice with all the press boxes on the side. But apart from that, I've never actually seen the stadium full in years. If it was packed out, then I reckon it could get a good atmosphere. Massive away end, though. I have seen it where Leeds have packed out that whole 7,000-seater stand. I know Cardiff wouldn't be able to do it because the absolute distance that it's needed to take to Preston. But yeah, I think that would be a very interesting away day if it was closer for us. But apart from that, I got a feeling it needs to improve the atmosphere. Here we go. Right, rant time. Rant time, rant time, rant time. Madejski Stadium, I like it because it's close, but I am going to say this now. It is the worst modern stadium in Britain. Right, let's start off with the seating. Probably the most dangerous stand I've ever been in my life, and that's saying something when the top tier of the Millennium Stadium exists. I mean, it is literally like that. When I've been on countless away days here, I have seen people just falling down the stairs, falling over each other, loads of people getting hurt when there's limbs. Very unsafe there. Another thing I don't like is a bit like Swansea, where the away fans are packed into that little side of the stadium. I do find them being very quiet at times, not giving much banter, especially if they're losing. But I believe last season they did try and move them into the away end, like I did suggest the one time, but that reduced the capacity of their away end to only about 2,100. Considering we always take 3,500 plus there, it is quite disappointing since you can never fill your stadium either. But yeah, this is just a scenario where you keep your most passionate fans, if you could call them that, even though they don't tend to make much noise on their day, especially when we played them in the FA Cup not so long ago. They were actually fantastic then, but apart from that, I'm just really not a fan. I don't really rate the concourse either. I think it's quite narrow personally, and it can be quite a nightmare to get downstairs and get some food at half time as well. So this is one where you really want to stay in your seat at half time. Let me know if I'm wrong about that, Reading fans, and let me know your experiences as well at the Madejski Stadium if you have been here, guys. Yeah, I mean, looking at this picture just now, you can just see how steep the stand is in itself. Huddersfield Town, I mean, beautiful architecture on it. Modern stadium, try to keep it quite original. I kind of like it. This is how to renovate a stadium, guys. Yes, they are one of our main rivals, but I really like what they've done here. Especially keeping the away end as well as it is. It's got a really nice concourse as well, considering that the away end is much older than the other stands. I mean, their new grandstand as well, I believe it has a massive sports bar in there, nice club shop. And I really like how they've tried to add other facilities into that main stand. Apart from that, you can tell how they're trying to establish in the Championship and maybe push up into the Premier League as well. I mean, this is definitely a Premier League stand, and I'm pretty sure this is the only one on the list with free Wi-Fi as well, which in any stadium is absolute gold. But yeah, I like it. I really want to go here. Very nice on the inside too. Carrow Road, very difficult to get to. Not sure what it is about that moving TV though. Very weird. And the thing is, they always pack this place out, which in my eyes is superb anyway. Birmingham City, another close one. Atmosphere here apparently can be a bit hit and miss from what people have been saying to me, but Apart from that, pretty tidy stadium. If they did modernise that main stand, then I think this could be cracking. I'd really like to see what this place is like on a second city derby as well. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this as well. I rate any away day where there's press boxes on the same level. I feel sorry for any Birmingham City fans who have to sit in the boxes behind the away end on this one. And it's Coventry's ground as well temporarily. This image makes me feel cold just seeing it. Absolutely freezing in Stoke, guys. Forest, probably one of the best stadiums in the Championship atmosphere-wise. Cracking away day, beautiful stadium as well. I believe they are renovating their main stand, well, what you could call main stand as well. When that's finished, this is going to be up there with one of the best away days in the country, definitely. Ewood Park, another beautiful stadium. Another massive away end as well. I'd like to get here at some point in the future as well. Maybe they're going to renovate this stand by here too sometime in the future. I believe they were going to do it and then they went down the leagues, of course. So, will they ever do it? That is the question. There she is. The absolute beauty that is the Cardiff City Stadium. Now, obviously, as a Cardiff fan, I'm going to be pretty biased here, but yeah, let's talk negatives and what I don't like about it, because I'm pretty sure they're going to want to hear it, especially rival fans and other fans as well. Atmosphere can be a bit hit and miss sometimes as well, but on this day, it can be absolutely bouncing. But personally, the atmosphere is determined by where you sit. If you sit it towards the Canton stand, grandstand, or maybe in pockets of the Ninian, then the atmosphere is phenomenal. But if you're down in the away end or the family stand, the noise just gets cancelled out as it moves away from the Canton stand and then just dies out. Because the two most passionate sets of supporters in the Canton stand and you have the away fans are just at completely the opposite ends of the stadium. So the sound just dies out, and because of how open the stadium is as well, the noise just gets lost in the air. Another criticism is probably the price of food. Yes, it can be on the pricey side, especially if you go to the Grazing Shed. By the way, absolutely amazing burgers, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like £6.10 the last time I checked it for a burger there. Nice burgers, but quite pricey. But apart from that, beautiful stadium, amazing atmosphere on its day. I'd say we have one of the nicest stadiums in the league. Definitely. I mean, look at it. I miss the place already, guys. Pride Park, another place to go. I'd like to get here in the future as well, since we always seem to play in midweek. Absolutely unbelievable. But the thing I like about it here is that the away fans and the most passionate derby fans are always sat next to each other, which always calls for an amazing away day, guys. And saying that as well, I'm pretty sure Derby and the Riverside of Middlesbrough are exactly the same. I mean, just look at them. They are Control-C, Control-V clones of each other. Except I would say that Derby is a little bit better atmosphere-wise than Borough. And I think, yeah, Borough's got a little bit more seats. Hillsborough, historic stadium, but it does show its age. I absolutely love the Kop, which is the stand where it says the Owls, of course. Really nice to see they've kept the tradition there. I think the two stands on either side, especially that one grandstand, which is absolutely massive, is beautiful as well. The away end, it is starting to show its age, I believe, especially if you look on the outside of it. Yes, they have tried to touch it up a little bit, but I think they just need to knock it down and rebuild the away end, definitely. And of course, you have the really sad events of the Hillsborough tragedy, which happened in that stand as well, which is always sad to talk about. But yeah, I really think they need to do some renovations here, guys. And that is the end of the video. So yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts on what you think about some of those grounds that I've just been through. There's a lot of cracking ones on there, but the thing I really want to know from you guys is your favourite one and your least favourite one in the comments. I'm probably going to go for Nottingham Forest favourite and then Reading least favourite, just because of the amount of away days I've had. And yes, it has been good from a Cardiff point of view, but I'm just not a fan of the stadium, guys. And also make sure you put in your suggestions on what you'd like to see me react to. So guys, if you have enjoyed this video, then please remember to leave a like, and if this is the first ever video you see by me, then please remember to like, comment, subscribe, do what you can to support the channel. That would be greatly appreciated, guys. Follow all my social medias in the description below, and I'll see you all next Wednesday for another reaction video. Take care, guys. Au revoir.